help, offer assistance. So these sorts of things that we can be developing with our children and emphasising are important to the culture of our school can go a long way in developing a culture where children are able to form friendships.
Yeah.
Someone's asked a question there. Not thought about having social skills and friendship skills. We have a friendship chair at our school. Yeah. I know that in my work through RTLB, with RTLBs, there's a number of social skills programs that are quite popular for RTLBs. One of the ones I'm thinking of is that Australian one, Friendly Kids, Friendly Classrooms.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little program, actually. It's Australian, but they've got some really good ideas to gather some data around what is the state of the play in your class or your school in relation to friendships, and what are some of the ways that we can teach some of the skills that allow children to be good friends and to make good friends. So I think that's a great program. Somebody else has just said Johaha program, the police program about anti-bullying, and I know NetSafe too, if we're thinking about those friendships that develop online and sometimes they can go wrong. NetSafe New Zealand have a really great range of resources that teachers can use.
Yeah, I know for me, I know in lots of the schools, people have like the life education. Harold comes and he talks a lot about friendships and stuff. And another one that I know is quite popular for us here in Gisborne is the Playgrounds Activity Leaders, the PALS program that was originally created in Christchurch. And that's all around encouraging those cooperation skills and those games within the playground setting.
Maybe, Jo, we could start up a conversation thread in the hub. Any ideas people have got out there about what they do around social skills, developing friendships, if they've got good resources, perhaps we could share them.
Yeah, and someone's just said, will we be able to provide links for these later? Absolutely. Yeah. After this journal club tonight, I'll put some links in, because I know with the within the NZ curriculum, within the PE and health section, there's an online book there for friendships. There's heaps and heaps and heaps of different
Brilliant
things. That'd be fantastic if we can just all brainstorm together, and I'm sure there'll be lots of things that we all use and the odd thing that we've never even heard about and go, gosh, yeah. But I think for me, Alison, one of the big things that I took away from the whole thing was about sometimes maybe as teachers we forget that sometimes we have to directly plan and teach to encourage friendships, and that it's not just, oh, it's morning tea, off you go, or it's lunchtime, off you go, or it's more than just that.
I think one of the models that they talked about in this reading was the Cranley-Gallagher model, and it was kind of like a TED system, wasn't it, where most kids, if you set the learning environment and you encourage positive and safe interactions and relationships and caring behaviours and expectations and kind behaviours, that for most kids, that's going to be an environment conducive to developing friendships. But the next level is perhaps for some kids that you'll need to provide explicit instruction in social emotional skills. And then that level 3, really for some children in particular, you may need a personalised and individual strategy for children that's monitored. And so maybe that model, the Cranley-Gallagher model, you could follow up on too and put a link up on our discussion thread about this topic.
Yeah, and I see that someone's just said that they took away that friendships underpin caring about others, that manaakitanga.
Awesome.
Such a New Zealand value, hey? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.